Hi everyone, this is a little demonstration of my blended teaching and learning. Here you can see it's a Moodle classroom. I set it up for my 9th grade, 10th grade at the Heritage School where we meet once a week for about 2 to 2.5 hours. As you can see, with such a limited time, we have to cover a lot of language learning. Um, that's the reason it's very necessary for me to have this online platform where my student can do um, preview assignment or after class homework. And so let's dig into it. And first of all, I'm going to show you the software we use for this particular online learning experience. I'm going to show you Edmodo, which we talked about last week. It is education social networking. Here you can see that I have two class. Each class member don't see the other class unless they have a password. Um, Over here we have a lot of correspondence about homework or just simply sharing. And this one like I'm sure this one you can see it's a movie. This is from David. Last year he did a summary for our um, class collaborative work, which we show to the whole school. And scroll down, you can see that load, I upload some video I think is very interesting, either it's unit related or something to do with the culture. And over here you can see a question from Ariel. She was asking what are we supposed to do for final. The reason she asked this question is since this is a weekend school, that some of the students have they have a certain degree of exposure in terms of language and culture, but very few of them from the family that they don't know the language or doesn't have any culture exposure. So I had to customize the assignment, especially test. And so that will cover everything about a model. So let's move on to the second one is about, as you can see, it's a pinging keyboard. This is actually the program that kids can uh, type their homework here, because we all know a lot of people, some people with certain exposure of Chinese learning, the key thing, the main thing they complain about is the character is so hard to write. But with this program, as long as the student, the learner know what the character look like, they can easily just type out based on the pinyin, the phonics system. And the next I will show you, audio taping, because we know that to learn language, listening skill and speaking skill is very important. So with this program, it's very user friendly. Kids get a hand of it, just within five minutes. They don't need their parents' support. So it's a really good program that I use this program so the kids can do it at home without me to waste my face-to-face instructional time, and I can just correct them online and give them instant feedback. Now let's move on to this program, the curriculum. Since this unit we're talking about airport experience, as you can see, I have the objective here, and the parents can sort of um, um, keep them in the loop so they know what the unit's up to. And I also have some visual prompting so the kids know what this unit will cover. And if you go down to see here that I have all this weekly unit planned out, I use the color coding so kids can easily locate. For instance, the yellow block means the contents that we're going to cover in class or online, and they're responsible to review everything. And the green part means the assignments. The blue part means that it's optional. Usually I throw out a lot of discussion, sometimes very controversial topics, so they can exchange their opinion here on the Moodle or at Moodle. So I have okay, and now we are going to show you this is the piece that we do for the moving. The class itself, the text, the content of the text is about moving from US to China. So I make a little animation that they can preview at home, so they get a sense what the topic we're going to cover, and also listen to segments of the whole dialects. And first you can get a sense of it. It's very
这位小姐您是从美国来的请问你这回来上海是做什么呢？
With this program, I can make a lot of various accent or use some different intonation. In other words, to really supply this learner a very authentic language experience. And okay, in terms of collaborative learning, since we talk about airport, so I make the student to make their own slide. They can use the program software I provide online to type out their paragraph, and also look up the picture of their favorite airport. And this is their assignment. On top of the assignment, I also give them some, like I mentioned, it's a discussion. So what they need to do is watch this video. Accompanying this video is a worksheet. On that worksheet, there's some question about this video, and also they can sort of get more familiar with the vocabulary they use, what they see at the airport. With this particular assignment, we did in class interpretive mode skill, so they have to watch the video, understand, and also use that worksheet to do interview. So that's an interpersonal mode task. In the end, they have to do that final presentational mode task, which is slide presentation. Okay, so and we use a lot of Google documents. We can share their work and also comment on each other's work. I think that's very useful for higher level learning. And also I'd like to show you about another, because sometimes I feel that Moodle is very, sometimes it's a lot of information. So for younger kids, I found it's very it's an information overloaded. So I like to use Weebly. It's a free web page design that I can use it for my younger students. For instance, you can see here it's a podcast. With Voki, you can actually create your own avatar. So here is my instruction for the classroom rules. So instead of just written rules or just simple audio taping, I like to put out this like audio podcast and little avatar, make them feel more like a semi face-to-face instruction. And kids actually a year after, they can use Voki to make their own avatar to introduce themselves. I think it's very very great way to get them excited about speaking the language, and also use online tool to